To become a real-life superhero, you first have to become a leader. To become a leader, you have to learn from the best in the world.
You are listening to the Network Marketing Girls. I'm Anna Godfrey.
And I'm Shannon Lamos.
We are so excited about the call today. We are going to help you identify your leaders. Leaders are so important to your business. Each and every single person on your team is important, but it's the leaders that is going to take your business to the next level. So once you identify your leaders, you're going to have a strong group of people that are going to help you move mountains. The cool thing about leaders is that they are there to help you build and be successful, and you're there to help them build and be successful. And if anything ever happens to your network marketing business and you lose some customers or your business at a low point, your leaders are there to help you move forward and move that mountain again. So that's the cool thing about finding who your leaders are. We're going to talk about a trait that we look for as we're trying to identify those leaders.
You nailed it, Anna. That was really awesome. You're right. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. That is still true. And you will find your leaders. And I think that, and I know for me, they're pretty identifiable. And, you know, after you start doing it, you look for different qualities, different skills, and you see their reaction and their excitement to the opportunity within your team and your group. So like you said, there are a lot of different things you would look for as far as like being positive, being teachable. Are they determined? Are they focused? Are they hardworking? And are they going to open up and take the advice and listen and grow from the knowledge that you're giving them and sharing with them? And then are they going to be able to actually turn around and duplicate that to their team as they grow? Those are just a few off the top of my head.
No, that's great. Absolutely. You know, one thing that I'm looking for in my leaders is they have that ability to communicate well. When I call them, they call me back. Or when they have questions, they contact me. They don't expect me to read their mind. And I love that you said teachable, because I once had somebody sign up with me and who told me that there is nothing out there about this business that I can teach them. That person was not even open to learning the way our business ran, because we ran things differently than other businesses. And she was not open to it. And she actually did absolutely nothing in her business because of it. She was out of her league. Right. So she wasn't receptive to learning.
You have to be open-minded. You definitely have to be open-minded, and you have got to want to learn. Just because you think that you know a system does not, I mean, you just don't know it all. I'm sorry. And actually, if you're going in with that kind of attitude, you know, you're not going to make it far. I mean, you're really being very closed-minded. You have to be open-minded. You have to be thinking out of the box, and you have to be willing to want to learn. The person that always says that there is just nothing that they can learn, absolutely not true. They've just shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing that I look for is how much action they take from the get-go. Are they determined? Are they hardworking? Are they excited to learn everything that there is to know about this business? They're planning events. They're filling their calendar. And they're also doing these things without even having you tell them to do it. You know, you don't have to beg them to work their business. You don't have to beg them to try. The relationship between you and your leader should be very easy.
Right.
It should not feel forced at all. You shouldn't feel like you're pulling them uphill with you. You should feel like they are climbing right beside you and you're climbing this hill together. And it's more of a brainstorming type relationship, and instead of you telling them what to do and praying that they're going to do it type of relationship.
Oh, that is perfect. And I couldn't agree more. Communication is key. If the communication that you have with you and your team, like you said, it becomes a friendship, and it's almost like you guys are working, you know, we're working together with each other and we're building together. And it's very natural. It becomes very natural when you can relate to your team like that. It's almost like a mastermind, you know, it's like you're masterminding with each other. You are thinking about ways that you got, like, everyone together as a whole can reach the top. And, you know, you're the biggest support system of each other. Like, you're each other's biggest fans. And when you have a person like that you can relate to and on your team, naturally those people will become awesome leaders. Those are the people that you're looking for. Those are the people that are going to be growing, and they're going to be growing together as a team. So I love that.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely. Leaders they take things to another level. They take their belief level to another level. They just believe more than everybody else. They believe in the company. They believe in the product. They believe in the industry. They believe in the cause. They are major product users. They, believe in their people before those people believe in themselves. They stay up later than everybody else. When everybody else is closing down for the day, they're making one more phone call.
Exactly.
When everybody else is inside because it's raining or snowing, they're outside trying to find new people to talk to. They're out of the box thinkers, and they thrive on that networking part of this business. They love meeting people. This is a networking business. This is a friendship, relationship making business, and they're open to it. They're those people, when you're walking through the grocery store, they have a smile on their face. They're friendly and they're approachable, and they're like a lighthouse. They're beaming positivity, and people are just coming into them.
Well said. Absolutely. And I couldn't agree more. As far as like leaders, like you said, I really truly believe, of course, like you said as well, we are people that believe in the product. We have passion, and we are happy to share it with each and anybody. You are doing it morning, noon, evening, night. You're living, breathing it, not because you have to, because you want to. And it's an amazing feeling when you're in an opportunity like that, And these people, as far as the leaders, they are pushing harder. They're pushing stronger because there is a message and there is something that you want to give to these people, So yeah, you're pushing. Even if you have bad days and things don't work accordingly, you still are pushing. Leaders push. They get up, they get motivated, they try again, and they don't give up.
I love that. They persevere through the hard times, and they're just finishers.
Yeah.
They're not quitters. They want to finish. They want to keep going. And one thing, I read this article by Big Al. He's one of my favorite motivational people. Big Al wrote this. It was a 2-part article, and each part was 40 pages long. So I read this article, 80 pages of this amazing article, and he talked about how to find your leaders and identify them. These types of leaders that learn, they're teachable, they're taught to be a leader. Not everybody is born to be a leader. Sometimes you have to be taught to be a leader. And these are the people that you give the homework to. Mm-hmm. You give the homework, you give them something to work on, like that article that I read from Big Al, or a book,
right,
or a website, and you give them some sort of task to do. That's the ball. You're throwing it into their court, and then you're going to give them a deadline. I'm going to call you on Thursday so we can talk about it. Mm-hmm. And Thursday comes, you call them, you're going to see whether they did it or not. If they are serious about this and they're excited about it and they really want to do this, they will do it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, that person may not get as much of your time.
Nope.
The people who do it, that's a good candidate to be a leader. It's a good candidate to invest some time in, because there's nothing that's going to cost you more money in a business like this than wasting your time on people who, they're not open to be taught. They don't use your advice and apply it. They don't actually take action. Actions speak louder than words. The leaders are the loudest people out there.
Yep. Actions do speak louder than words. This is for sure. I know for me, I send them an email and I give them directions on what I want them to do. Now, if they don't do that, when I follow and check up, it's like, okay, so you haven't taken the time to actually invest in learning more. You have to learn. And that, it does get frustrating to me sometimes, but like you said, you will know the people that actually have taken the time. I love actually when I send that and they respond back to me like, hey, I've already watched 3 videos. Awesome. I didn't even have to say anything, but I know that they are taking initiative and they are stepping up to the opportunity. Those are the people that are going to excel.
I love the people who do their homework. Those are my favorite people to talk to. I love it when they do it before they even talk to me. And then they're, and I know they're really serious because they did their research and then they found me, did their research on me, and then they decided that I was the one that they would want to do business with. So I love people who do their homework. That shows me huge initiative. That shows me that they're taking their business seriously. Superstars are hard to find. Most people are going to do very little. So when we find those leaders, we want to embrace them. We want to recognize them. We want to always be encouraging them and really telling them that they are a leader. You were chosen by me to be a leader. You were in the right place at the right time. There's a reason why you're here right now with me on my team. So I love the people who do their homework. So we have some homework for you. We want you to write down a list of characteristics that you value in a leader, that you are looking for in people to lead your team, people who you want stepping up and putting tips and advice out there. So write a list of those characteristics. And then if you have a team under you or employees or whatnot, people in your business, I want you to go through each person and write down who is a lot of those characteristics or has the potential to have those characteristics. People aren't born leaders, but they have that potential. And if we believe in them and we get them to believe in themselves, they will rise up. The cream will rise to the top.
Exactly. I mean, that's an awesome homework to give out to everyone, making your list. And like I said, we're not sitting there saying that, the whole team isn't important, but as Anna said, there are people within your team and you will notice that they have those leadership skills. So as a leader, you are encouraging the ones that you truly believe in, that are going to lead. You have to be able to divide your time sometimes. And of course, you're going to go to those leaders or the ones that you think are going to make it. You're going to invest more time with them because actually, to be honest, they've invested their time in you. They've done their homework, they're taking initiative, they're following your steps, and you're not wasting your time with them. So, of course, like Anna said, making that list, being able to identify who do you think is leader quality, who are going to be workers, just put them in different categories, and then focus your time, on the ones that you think are going to be building a strong network. What I like to consider is, like I said, they're your friends. They're the ones that you're going to mastermind together with. Those people are the ones who are going to work with you, and together, everyone is just going to grow and explode. So that was awesome homework, Anna.
I like what you said about how everybody is important. Everybody is important to the business, whether they're in it just for fun, in it to make some grocery money, or they want to be top leaders. Every single person in the business is important. But like you said, we have to divide our time, especially like you and I, we have children, we have families, and the people who get our time have to be the ones invested in their business, and they have to be the ones showing the initiative to take control of their own business, because it's nothing's frustrating to me as a leader than somebody who calls me, asks for this advice, and they take up 2 or 3 hours of my time. Mm-hmm. And then they never apply it. They never even try. They can't get over themselves enough to make steps towards progress. And I feel like that's stealing time from my family, because I'm taking those hours away from time that I could be doing things with my children or my husband. So I'm investing time in them, and you don't want to invest time in people who can't invest time in their own business.
Exactly. And you nailed it there. I mean, like you said, because you're not trying to be mean or say anything mean. Everyone is important. And if I could help every single person on my team, and as it grows, I would love to. But like you said, leaders are human beings too that do have a life outside of work. And, it is a balance act. You have to be able to manage it all. And you do have to pick and choose as you grow. And as always, the key to life and success is always to be honest, be true, be you.
Do you feel like a true leadership superhero now? That's great, but there's still more to do. Head over to annagodfrey.com/free book and download Superhero Leadership, the super book for the leadership mindset right now. It's absolutely free, and it'll change your life. We'll see you next time on the Leader More Theory.